Welcome to your prenatal core workout. Today we're going to do a core workout designed for all stages of pregnancy using this small Pilates ball. So if you don't have a ball, you can use a small pillow, a playground ball that has a little bit of give, just something for a little bit of support. I'm going to set this off to the side. The focus in core work in pregnancy is about breath. So you'll hear me give you a lot of breath cues. And in being pregnant, really activating your core using your breath. So the goal is to keep the pressure off the midline of the belly and not overwork the obliques. So a lot of these exercises are safe for even after pregnancy when you're recovering. If you have a little bit of separation in the abdominal wall, these are all safe exercises to come back to. So it's great prenatal and then great postnatal recovery. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to begin on all fours here. So you'll spend a lot of time like this in pregnant core work just because it minimizes the pressure on the belly. So from here, we're just going to articulate the spine, exhale, round the spine, hug your baby in. So exhale, really hug that baby. I'm not pregnant, but I'm going to use cues as if I was. And then exhale, hug that baby in. Good. Back through the center, find a little bit of extension here, come back through neutral, hug that baby, exhale all that air out at the top, and back through extension, and come to neutral. From here, taking opposite hand and opposite leg, I'm going to move forward here, right arm, left leg here, and you're just going to keep that spine neutral, so keep hugging that baby in, and drop the arm and leg down and lift it up. Drop and lift it up. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Now we're going to bring the knee in towards the elbow and articulate the spine. So the spine rounds, nice and slow. And inhale back out. So you exhale as you draw everything together. Now if your belly's big, you're not going to get your knee to your elbow, and that's totally fine. It's more about the spinal articulation. Good. Better than a crunch. So you won't find me doing crunches when I'm working with prenatal clients. I love helping women be able to work out through their entire pregnancy. Good, one more. And back out long, but working effectively. So we're helping your core so that it has the best chance at recovery after your pregnancy. Taking that right leg back now, taking that left arm out, lifting and lowering. For 8, grow longer out of those fingers, longer out of those toes. Focus on length, not height. Now I've lost count. Last 3, 2, and 1. Now exhale, pull everything in, round the spine. Inhale, back out long, find that length. Exhale, pull. Inhale, long, good. Exhale, hug that baby. And back out, 2 more. And back out. And last one. And back out, good work. From here, rotating upright, you're going to take your ball or small pillow behind your tailbone here. So you're going to tuck it like it's a little bunny tail under your tailbone. And we're going to practice articulating the spine here. So you're going to round into that ball, holding on lightly to the backs of the thighs. So round, exhale, hug that baby, and come up. Find neutral, maybe a little bit of extension. If you need to adjust your ball, do that. Round it back. Use that ball as feedback. Keeping those feet heavy, those hips heavy, round it back. Good. For 4. For 3. 2. And on 1. See if you can let go. And little pulses up and back with that rounded spine. So every time you lift, exhale, hug that baby in. So So picture everything drawing in towards the midline. Hug. And 4, shoulders relaxed. 2, and 1, dive over the legs. You can keep your knees a little bit wider if you have a bigger belly here, just to stretch that low back. And from here, you're gonna hinge it back. So dropping the shoulders out of the ears. Now, instead of rounding from that lower spine into the ball, we're gonna hinge flat back. So keep your hinge back as much as you can keep control. It might be smaller in pregnancy. So you're gonna hinge, open to the right, close, lift, hinge, open to the right, and lift. Good. And lift. Good job. Open. Last 3. Good. Last 2. Exhale as you rotate. Inhale back. Last one. Hold it out. Hold and just open and close that arm. As you move that arm, you'll feel those obliques engage. If you need to decrease your angle here, go ahead. Good. For 3, 2, and 1. Center and lift. Other side. Hinge, open, in, and lift. Hinge, open, and lift. Hinge, open, and lift. Good job. Hinge, open, in, and lift. Good work. 2 more. Losing my ball. And last one. Hold it back. Opening that arm and closing. So keeping that rotation, pressing into the ball, knitting those ribs together. Hug your baby. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Center, lift it up. Just stretch over those knees. Now we're going to move that ball slightly back. So we're going to come onto our elbows using that ball as some support here. So the ball is right below my shoulder blades. Pressing my elbows into the mat here, and palms are flat, opening through the collarbone. I'm going to tuck my tail slightly under. So I'm going to try and be, you don't want your ribs popping out here. You want to engage those abdominals. Tuck under. You're going to take those legs into tabletop here, and we're going to march from this position instead of lying all the way down. So you're going to march, keeping that pelvis still. So really hugging in towards the midline. Just moving the legs. As you move each leg, it's a challenge to the core. It's a challenge to me. This is hard for me. For 6, 5, lifting out of that chest. 4. Last 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Now, relax those feet down. Reset if you need to. Just relax for a moment. Opening up through that collarbone. We're going to take the legs back out. So open through the collarbone. Tuck the tail under slightly. Take those legs out. And you're going to straighten the right leg. And lower and lift. For 8, 7. Now, if your hip flexor grabs, just keep it bent. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that leg back in, other side, out, lower. Now keep it nice and small, that range of motion. It can only be about 6 inches. Just keep that core connection. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. And lower down. We're going to transition all the way onto our sides now. And I'm just going to take this ball right in front of me. We're going to come into a modified side plank. So we're not really going to use the ball here. I'll just set it back. You're going to keep your knees stacked. And we're not going to go into a full side plank because we just want to minimize the pressure on the midline of the belly and also avoid overworking the obliques. Because if you overwork the obliques, you can really pull the midline more apart. So pressing up into a nice side plank. So my knees are slightly ahead of my body. When I push up, I'm going to press my hips forward. Good. And you'll just hold. Holding, you can take that top arm and lift it, open through the chest, keep the hips stacked. Really hug your baby in here, inhaling and exhaling. 2 more breaths, inhale and exhale. Last one, inhale and exhale. Good, and lower down. We're gonna add on. If adding on doesn't feel good to you, you just stay in your side plank. So you're gonna press the hips forward, take that top leg and just lift and lower. Good, still keeping that modified side plank, pressing with your elbow into the mat. That tailbone is long. Last 4, 3, 2, and hold up on 1. See if you can take that opposite arm up or that top arm up. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower it down. Good job. We're gonna switch sides, a stretch through the center. Little mermaid stretch here. And I'm gonna rotate towards the other side. So stacking the knees, they're slightly in front of my hips. My elbows in line with my hips. So you want that 90-degree angle when you press up, so you don't want your elbow crunched underneath you. Press the hips forward. Good. And just hold. Inhale, you might want to touch those obliques, tell them to turn on. And exhale, tactile sensation really helps to turn muscles on. And inhale. And exhale. Good job. 2 more breaths. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Inhale and exhale. Slowly lower with control. Good work. We're going to come back up and add on. If adding on doesn't feel good to you, you'll just stay in your side plank. So press the hips forward. Okay, now they're in line with the knees. Good. Take that top leg out and lift. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it here if you can. If not, just hold your side plank. Hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower down with control. I'll stretch this side out. Good work. All right, so that was your prenatal short core workout. You can come back to this over and over again. You can make modifications to it. You can make it harder for yourself. This ball is an excellent tool to use throughout your pregnancy and even afterwards. This one is a 9-inch Pilates ball. You can find them anywhere on Amazon. They're all over the place for purchase. So I hope you've enjoyed this workout and that you have a great rest of your day.